Hi all, Karen here. Today we're going to be making this easel card. And this card is a little bit different because this one's actually one of my own stamps that I've drawn. And I made a whole set, and over the next couple of days I'll have all the other cards, videos for them. And you can, if you go over to my Facebook page at Karen's Creates Cards, you'll be able to see all the cards there now. But I made this because I couldn't find a Get Well set that I really liked. And so I drew one myself. And now it's in the Etsy store if you're interested. So let's get started. So what you'll need to do is go over to the Etsy store and purchase the SVG. Some of the graphics and things. There's paper and there's stamps. And just go to download all the pieces and cut them all out. And depending on what kind of machine you have, be it a Cricut, a Cameo, a scan and cut, it's going to be a little bit different. So I'm just going to start here as if you cut it all out on your machine, because every machine is going to be slightly different. So we have all the pieces here. So you should end up with a card base, which will be 10 by 5, and it tells you to score it in the middle and then at 2.5 to make your easel. And I'm just going to fold this in half because I have a card base that's a 5 by 7 card base. So your piece that will be in the SVG is 10 by 7, and it says to score it at 5 and 2.5. Have it this way. Then there's a mat and a layer with the yellow paper. Then there's a paper that we're going to put on the bottom here. Look here, there's paper here on the bottom. Then there'll be the spoon, the chicken soup can, which you could either get as color or black and white, color it in yourself. There's a bowl, and then here's to you feeling better. And then this is to give you a space to sign your name. So that's what we're going to be putting together. So to get started, let's glue some of these pieces together. So I'm going to start with the pattern paper and just glue it to the black. And this is sized 1/8 of an inch difference instead of 1/4 of an inch. So this gives you a tiny little border. All right, so we'll let that dry. We will take our base, which like I said is 7 by 10. You scored at 2.5 and at 5. So this is what's going to be our easel. So this piece, which is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, we're going to glue here to the bottom. All right, we'll give that a moment to dry. And now there is a sentiment, here's to you feeling better. And then it also has an outline, so you can put it on a mat. So we'll glue that together. And you can cut this out whatever color you want. We'll glue that together. And the other piece to glue together is this down here, which gives you a place to sign. This is optional if you want to use it or not. So we're just going to glue these two pieces together. This has a little frame on it too. It's not 1/4 of an inch. It's the 1/8 of an inch. so that's all that. All right, it just started pouring. I don't know if you can hear that. So let's look at the front here. So we're going to have our bowl. We're going to have our soup can, which is a little smaller than my original. But when you have the SVG, you can size it to whatever size you want. So this we're going to glue down flat. That's the nice thing about an SVG is you can resize it to whatever size you want. Now the soup and the sentiment we're going to put on foam. So I'm going to use my 1/16 of an inch foam for this. All right, so let's put some foam on the back of this. And we're going to put foam on the back of the chicken soup. And the spoon will also be on foam. We'll put a piece here. I'm going to trim this down a little bit. All right, so we have our spoon, we have our sentiment, and we have our soup can, all on foam. All right, so let's peel this off. And we'll take the sentiment and I'm going to put it at an angle. All right. All right, and I do not have the 5x7 here, so let me go grab that. All right, apparently I put that away. All right, so we're going to glue the black to the 5x7. All right, now we're only going to put glue on the bottom here. Now this, because this is 5x7, this is half of the 5x7. We just need to line it up on the bottom. You can just use your desk and your hands on the side. That will get it all nice and straight. Let's close it. Give it a good press down. So now we just need to decide where we want to put the spoon. because we'll have our little shape here to give you a place to sign over here. Let's see. So I will put this, I want it to stand up kind of tall. So about here. So put the spoon down. Now we just need to glue this down. There we go. We are done. That's the nice thing about these projects. You can print it out in color or in black and white. And easy peasy. Yep. So there it is. We'll fold flat, go in the 5x7 envelope, and then we'll stand up to make the easel. Yep. If you do it in black and if you get the black and white ones, you can just color it however you want, and you can resize it, make it a little smaller or bigger if you want. Just as long as it still fits in the 5x7. So there it is. So I hope you enjoyed that. And stay tuned, and tomorrow we'll have the next card to do. And I believe there's about 8 in total. Till then, stay crafty.